Boom! Greetings, greetings. Wonderful Earthling family. When we want, we can be so uplifting, and at other times, especially often I find that yeah. Anyway, let's start with let's go with the keys, with the review of the book. Hold on. I was at key number 2, I think, last time I left. Yeah. Here, I'll start here. We'll see where this takes us, where that takes us, where it takes us. Yeah. Never mind that this. So it's 8 a.m. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Give thanks. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, that freaking this, disease, this harmony, this, that. Enough this. Beautiful. Quintessence vibe. So the energy of the masses is very low, a very dazed plus confused people operating on little sleep, high stress, with a deep desire to be somewhere else. We must ask ourselves, should I conform to their energy? Will we let their energy spoil our motivation or serenity? There's all kinds of little bugs. Lots of bugs here. Wow. They seem to follow me. Little tiny flies. But there's like 1 million at the time around you. Crazy shit. Yeah, crazy shit. I'll move a bit. Maybe they're gonna leave me alone a bit. Yeah, there's a few things I changed already, and I'm in the midst of finalizing everything in that book, in that book, and it should be ready soon. So we must make no, that's not where I was. Hold on. If we are not present in our being to protect our willpower and vigilance, we risk sliding into their tragedies. The formula is simple. Being more present, more persistent in our attempts to sense and project joyful attitude. Yeah, it's a must. It's very easy to slide into people tragedies, nonsense, or distraction. Most beings are distracted and just find excuses often. Like I had someone who was supposed to. Anyway, sometimes people say they do things, but they don't follow through. They don't they lost the motivation, or they lost the appetite. I think it's the appetite for construction. I don't want to use the word construction, but to build up, the appetite to build up is gone, and now it's more the appetite for destruction. So, and we have a huge appetite for destruction, so we should be very vigilant. For sure, vigilancy is a must in our world. If we're not diligent with our state of being, and we risk sliding into other people's tragedies, for sure. And the tragedy for many often is unknown, or it's just they just avoid facing the tragedy. I think that's what we do. Even me sometimes. You tell yourself that you see all those little tiny flies. Anyway, there's many of it. It's okay. Small bugs don't eat the big one. That's what I was always told. And it's part of the quintessence, part of life, that there is bugs. Like, it's probably very. I think everything has its purpose. That's why we shouldn't stay dormant and. The purpose is immense, but we have to pursue it. If we don't pursue our purpose and the purpose of the trees, of the rock, of the water, we risk sliding into a big tragedy. Yeah. We must make joy plus gratitude a persistent practice, a habit, a permanent state of our being. Children have joy naturally. Their curiosity, lack of expectations, pleasure in small things, plus full merry mind in the moment. That I changed it, the merry mind and the moment, are quick sprouting seeds of joy. I think the merry mind is more like a complete. I don't want to use mindfulness, but the merry mind is when you can be creative and logical, and when your whole brain is activated. When your whole brain is present and working at its full power or capacity. Yeah. That's it. We can learn from children, be curious, release expectation, take pleasure in small things. I think I said that the last time. That's where we were. We'll go to key number 3. And we'll try to remember. Anyway, I have already revised that on my computer at home. So now it's just like more a reasoning with the GoPro. Yeah. The GoPro and the Quintessence. It's so beautiful here. Such a beautiful place. And the life here happens fast. Like you come here from one day to another and it has changed. It changes every day. If you notice the flowers and the trees yesterday I was taking a walk and I was noticing the trees and the flower and the trees, and never used to do that. Now when I see flowers and trees, I want to smell them. I want to, like this here, this one, that one here. But that one doesn't have much, but sometimes there is trees like on the street behind where I live. A man has a big apple tree in his yard, and it's full of flowers. Like, it's crazy, and you pass by and it smells so good. Oh, the smell of it. Yesterday I was taking a walk with Kelowna, and I stayed there. For a few minutes, just breathing the good smell of the flowers, and so beautiful. That is what we should do on a more regular basis. I'm trying to be very present and smelling and tasting, and yeah, it's great stuff. Yeah, I'll be back.